Well, good news. I was wrong about the whole Winter thing. Because there's a huge amount of snow that's gone from yesterday. But speaking of things that depressed me, what was my low? I don't know, I guess the weather was kind of bad. It did snow a lot. But it was just warm enough where, while it was snowing, not much was, sticking to the ground. Unfortunately, we're at that time of year where, we're going to get snow whenever it does show up. And there is a possibility that it will be cold enough to stick. But the only way it's going to be truly permanent, permanent in the long-lasting term sense, in terms of the fact that we're still in winter, is if it snows a lot at nighttime. And it did the night before, but it has to do that, but it has to remain, again, below freezing for, the entire day. And by below freezing, I mean under 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Or if you actually do follow Celsius, that would be 0 degrees Celsius. But we don't use, this is America, we don't use the metric system. Not saying that we should, but some things get confusing, I'm not going to lie. So that was my low. My high was, I got to spend the day with my folks. Coolest thing, only one of the times my mom made this, because, funny story, I get home and, again, my mom can't go to work or do anything because she just had wrist surgery, but she can do some things. In fact, yesterday she just got an air cast, so that's cool. She can do a few more things. She's still in a lot of pain, but it's much less so now. So, I get to my folks' place yesterday afternoon, and I noticed that there's this big can of Italian breadcrumbs. And in my experience, she only uses that for one thing, and that's when she makes mac and cheese. And I was really excited for it. But as soon as I told her, wow, you're going to make mac and cheese? She's like, no, I'm going to leave it a surprise. She wanted to make a chicken parmesan. She's really only ever made that once. And this is back when my brother and I were really young and we didn't really like very many things. So I can't technically call it a true mom food, but if we have it more often enough, I'll do a mom food chronicle on that. But I've only ever had it twice, including last night, so yeah, it'll be a while before I ever really do a mom food chronicle on that. And my act of kindness was I helped set up and clear the table when dinner was over. So it was a very nice day. My mom was definitely enjoying her time off because, she needs to recuperate. And she's able to do a lot more for herself now. You just need to worry about... Actually, do you need to worry about your air cast getting wet? I don't know. But everything regarding the fact she just had surgery, not even a week ago. It's only been 3 days since she had it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, we're coming up on 4 days. But still, that's not very long. She's going to be, not able to go to work for at least a month. Yeah, it's a risk, but it's still major surgery. Fun fact, you kind of need to be able to use your hands to function. I know some people Some people are actually missing a hand, and that's very sad, and they've been able to live productive lives. But in my mom's profession, it really does help that you have both hands. For the sake of trying to explain myself. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We got America's Got Talent to talk about. And I gotta say, a few of the acts were kind of disappointing. I mean, there were the episode started out with Christina Ray, which I'm like, yes. Like, literally the beginning of the episode was great. But then you had a few disappointing acts like the human fountains and... Actually, I wouldn't call those two cellists, Emil and Daniel, disappointing. But Simon Cowell was right. They're talented. They're just boring. And when Simon Cowell asked them something interesting about themselves, they want to be dentists. Like, I'd say the judges were just grilling these cellists like it was no one's business. I'm like, because I think it was Heidi who asked them, like, what is it you want to do? And they want to share music and have fun, like, try something else. We hear that all the time. I'll tell you what, if you hear it all the time, we never see it on TV. So I can't either confirm nor deny that you're right about that, Miss Heidi Klum. I mean, Sacred Rihanna, what was that? I mean, it was supposed to be freaky. And being freaky can also be talented too, but this is insane. But he had a few really good acts too. Mini Droids, Robert Finley, he was good. Darius Mabda, he was great. The Nouveau Youth Choir. But I gotta give my congratulations to Aiden McCann and the Power Duo. Both acts made it to the finale. That's great. Although at this point I should probably tell you if I really do have a favorite act I want to win it all or not. And I do. The problem is we haven't seen the act yet. At least the actual act that this person is going to do. Because if you've been watching the trailers and promotions for AGT All-Stars, you clearly know that they've gotten like all the best acts from previous seasons. And they have shown this particular act that I'm thinking of. But I think they're going to wait until next week when it should be the final episode of these preliminaries. And this particular act I'm thinking of was a finalist. In fact, they were very close to winning it all. So it'll be very interesting to see this particular act, in less than a week from now. Although, for the sake of preparing to see this act, I have been looking up this particular person on YouTube. Because I've actually seen this person on YouTube a lot. And the joke, the act still holds up. It still holds up. I'm trying not to give away who it is. It probably may have slipped out who it is, but I'll have you guys keep guessing until we get to the end. So this was a very let's be honest. One of the reasons why Aiden McCain did get that gold buzzer, as great as his act was, which it was really great, and I'll get to that in a second, was because the acts were kind of disappointing. But I tell you what, though, the magic act where you essentially turn yourself into a superhero, known as Titan Jr., and making Terry Crews Terry the Titan, like, and that's actually the cool thing about magic. Like, more often when you see these magicians, we see sort of crazy, sometimes death-defying, heart-racing, like, tricks and feats that, I mean, are great to watch when they're successful. But there's that level of, that level of aura of danger, like, are they really going to be able to do this? Aiden McCain's act was the first magic act I've seen in quite a while where there really wasn't much sense of dread, or he wasn't in trouble for anything. Like, no, like, death-defying box is gonna drop from like 100 feet in the air down to the ground, or something that's gonna really blow your mind in a way that's like really freaky. Like, it was safe magic. But safe magic in a way that would still check all the boxes that makes what a good act on America's Got Talent is. And I really appreciated that. Which is pretty much why he got the Golden Buzzer. I mean, I don't know how he's going to top what he did, but it'll be interesting. And being an Irishman myself, you know, us Irishmen gotta stick far. You know, you gotta. I forgot what the phrase goes. Can you tell I'm actually kind of sleepy, ladies and gentlemen? You gotta stick together. That's what I was trying to say. He has no idea who I am. So yeah, it was a good beginning of the week. I mean, again, yesterday was Monday. There are people who go in Monday and they can have a good day and they'll still be miserable because it's Monday. If you are one of those people, the week is only going to get better from here. If you're a student in school, same rules apply. Although, man, I tell you what, maybe it's just me, but sometimes the weekend, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say that the weekend seems a bit lackluster, but now the more I think about it, at least in my experience, the only times I ever did get lackluster was before I appreciated going to church, and now I do. So yeah, I guess my weekends really have gotten better in that regard. So I've been thinking about doing this a lot too. I've yet to actually see who this week's guest on Hot Ones is. And I think I'm going to try and do, provided I'm not tempted to see who it is. Because by this time, Instagram has more than likely revealed who this week's guest on Hot Ones is going to be. I've yet to see who this person is. Or maybe it's multiple people. We'll find out right now. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Screen went dark a lot. Okay. Okay, we're on the fish hamper. Wow, I thought I was going to have to scroll down a little before. Okay, I thought I was going to have to scroll down a little bit more before I saw who this guest is. And just like, bam, right in the face, the reveal was like right there. And I just realized now I'm going to have to do not one but two MoReas videos. One on 50-50 and another on Pitch Perfect. Because the guest is Anna Kendrick. Oh, Lord. Huh. That's interesting. Normally they also give a hint too, and her hint is, I want to look like I'm getting a good pull from this bomb. Not sure how I feel about that. But, yeah. We got Anna Kendrick on Hot Ones this week. Okay. So, we officially have our first Hot Ones guest of 2023. That we know of. Because, I mean, they film these episodes weeks in advance. Sometimes even days in. Sometimes even, well, actually not months in advance. But the point is, like, this is our first guest of the year. I'm really interested to see where this goes. I mean, I just mentioned 50-50 and Pitch Perfect. At least one of those will be asked about on Hot Ones. Especially, ooh. I wonder if on the 10th wing Anna Kendrick is going to be asked to sing. That'd be really kind of cool. No! You know what she's going to do? I'm willing to bet this is what's going to happen. Like, I'll do a MoReas on Pitch Perfect eventually. But for Anna Kendrick's audition, like, I don't have any cups or anything. I can't do the trick. But it's like a like When I'm Gone, like that song, whatever. Like I said, I just did was pretty good. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Like that song. I bet Sean's gonna ask her to do that for the last down. Oh, I hope so. That's gonna be like, I'm probably gonna be wrong about that, but it'd be so cool if I was right. Oh yeah, but I also got Anna Kendrick was also in Paranorman too. So we got ourselves an interesting episode this week. I'm excited. I hope you all like this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humble to make this video for all of you guys who are watching and enjoying today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, for videos on Title Channel, we'll be here to let you know. So back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.